Hi, this is Carla from Internet Famous VIP, and in this training video, I will teach you how to develop your unique selling proposition, also known as your USP. Your unique selling proposition, USP, it's a statement that demonstrates how your products stand out from the rest. And this is also sometimes called your differential advantage. Your differential advantage, unique selling proposition, whatever you want to call it. In order to determine what it is, you have to study the landscape of your market in order to understand and appreciate how your offering is different, how it stands out from the competition. Because no one likes a Me Too business, and actually no one even notices a Me Too business. Now, here's an example. When you think about your offerings, there's a possibility of being good, cheap, and fast. Now, the thing is, you can be good, cheap, and fast, but you can't be all three of them. You can be two of the three. You can be good and cheap, or good and fast, or cheap and good and cheap and fast, or fast and good and fast and cheap, but you cannot be all three because it's impossible to make all of those things happen and still make money in your business. Now, when it comes to checking out your competition, it's important that you find out what makes you different. And even when I was doing my original, even just like in my path itself right now to be a digital marketer, an online marketer, and to teach people how to market themselves online, I used to think that I just taught people how to market themselves online. But then when I did, when I looked at the landscape of the other digital marketers out there, I realized that a lot of them are teaching people how to create a 5-figure business or a 6-figure launch. And they're talking about all these big numbers. But after checking out everyone else that's out there and thinking about what I am offering, what I'm bringing to the table, I realized that my differential advantage is that my focus is I'm teaching people how to make their first $100 online. So my thing is I'm talking about how to have a 3-figure business, because in my opinion, if you don't know how to make 3 figures in your business, you are not going to be able to make a 5-figure launch or a 6-figure launch. So my thing is, let's start with making that first 100, because once you make that first $100 in your online business, you can easily scale it, but you need to get those basic skills out the way. So that is what I do. So after I realized where I fit in the market, I'm much better able to stand out. So when you do your research, I want you to think about that. How can you stand out from your competition? Now, speaking of competition is good, because if you dig deep and you can't find any competition, you can't find anyone else doing what you do, it also means that you might not be in a profitable niche. Because if there are other people doing what you do, that means that there is a market for it. And if there aren't anyone, if there isn't any other people, if there aren't other people doing what you do, don't be so quick to believe that no one else is doing it because you have somehow reinvented the wheel and you are just all alone in a class by yourself. That's not necessarily the case. You might not have competition because there's no money in that market and no one's buying what you're selling. So you want to make sure that you know what else is going on in your market. You want to know what the trends are so you can meet them. But you definitely want to know what the other people are doing, not to be a copycat business, but to figure out how you are different. So to recap, your unique sales proposition, it demonstrates how you stand out from the rest. Now you can be good, fast, or cheap, but you can be 2 out of 3. So you can be good, cheap, and fast, but you can be 2 out of the 3. Which do you choose? And no competition might also mean no money in the market. So your homework is to find at least 3 of your competitors. Now I use competitors with quotes because I tend to believe in more of, collaboration, and there's things that you can do with other people. And some people don't like the word competition, and, I totally get that. But the point is, there are other people in your market who are giving similar products, similar services, Who are those people? You need to know who they are. And I want you to study their style, their offerings, their pricing, their quality, and identify how your offering is different or better. Once you get that information, I want you to come to the Internet Famous VIP Facebook group and share with us. Tell us what you found. Let us know how you stand out and how you are different from the other people in your market. And if you have any technical needs during this challenge, Thea Swafford is my executive virtual assistant, and she can be yours too. And you can reach her via her website at http://clearperception.info, or just send her an email at my.va@yahoo.com. So again, this is Carla Lynn Hall from Internet Famous VIP, and this is day 1 of the 5-day Design Your First Freebie challenge. And I would love to hear more from you. See you at the top.